lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to create this Valentine's Day look. So if you want to learn how to do this bold red lip and soft wing eye type of look, then just keep on watching. This is actually my first video of 2021 and I'm so super excited because I just moved into a new house. I have a new setup. Well, actually it looks exactly the same, but I am in a different house right now. So I thought it would be fun to do a fun little makeup tutorial with all of you guys, and Valentine's Day is just around the corner. So I thought it would be great to show you guys just a quick and easy type of look that you can do even if you're just doing Valentine's at home, or if you're brave enough to go out. I feel like this is such a great look. And even for the red lip, I used the Maybelline New York Superstay Matte Ink red lip. So even if you wear a mask, even if you wear a shield, this is not going to transfer. I hope you guys end up having a really great Valentine's Day, even if you're single, taken, or undefined, or it's complicated. You can still have so much fun at home, doing some makeup, looking good, taking some pictures, or just spending some time with yourself. All right, so don't forget that self-love is also true love. This is my first video of the year and I would love it if you guys can show me some love. So don't forget to like this video, comment down below if you have any questions or comments, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So if you guys want to know how to create this Valentine's Day look, just keep on watching. Let's start it off with a clean face. So I showered, some facial wash, my whole skincare routine, and I even did my brows just to save time because these take forever. And I used my Nichido 801 black brown eye pencil. It's just a normal pencil looking thing. This is the BADESCU facial spray, so I'm just gonna do a little spritz just to freshen up my face. Wow, it's everywhere. It's on the camera. It's on the camera. It's also refreshed. And now I will do my primer. This is the Body Shop all-in-one primer. I really like this primer. I think it performs really well on my skin. It's really up to you if you want to prime your face, but for my skin type, for my skin, I find that adding primer really makes the makeup stay longer and it looks smoother and it just looks overall better. I like to concentrate this on the parts of my face that have pretty big pores, so I'm trying to make them shrink if possible. For foundation, I'm going to be using these two. This is the Absolute New York HD Flawless Foundation in Sand and Natural. So I actually mixed these two together to get my perfect shade. So one is a little bit of a tan color and the other one is more of a white color. I usually just do these dots right here and then I mix it with my finger and it just ends up being a really great shade for me. When it comes to foundation, I try to use just a small amount, like a thin layer, because I don't want it to get cakey or crumbly or just overall bad. I've learned that putting a nice thin layer is the best way to have a natural looking type of skin, but at the same time, it's nice and covered. I also love using this brush because it just spreads everything super fast, super easy, and it looks so smooth. Oh, and don't forget, just a bit on your neck. For concealer, I'm going to be using this one. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the shade Natural Rose. Wow, that took a while to register. This is actually almost finished. This is one of my favorite concealers, so I like putting a little bit here. I know it's not a little bit, but that looks like a lot for my dark circles, and then up here to lift the eye, on my chin, my nose a bit, just to highlight it. And here, let's put like a heart. I don't know if you guys can see, but I tried making a heart. And then now I'll take my Real Technique sponge, one of my favorite sponges. I'm just gonna spread this out. I have a bit of discoloration here on the sides of my nose, so I'm gonna add more here. Maybe on the under eyes too. And here as well to highlight the brow. I'm gonna set everything with my Nichido final powder. This is in the shade creamy glow. There's not a lot left. Look at that. This is really one of my favorite powders. I usually powder my under eyes first, just so I can set it before it starts creasing. And then I do my T-zone, just roughly, just so powder gets everywhere. Now I just use whatever's left on the brush to set the rest of my face. Don't forget to set your eyelids so your eyeshadow goes on nice and smooth. Now it's time to chisel out the face. I'm going to be using my Koko Collection by Kylie Cosmetics face palette. Look at that. I used this so much, so I'm going to be taking this type of brush and I'll just be dipping in whatever's left in this contour shade. Actually, this is a bronzer. This bronzer shade, and then I'm just going to put it on top of, because if you guys can see this is where my cheek bones are, so I'm gonna put it right above it just so it's also a bit lifted. So this is a technique that I like using just so it thins out my face and it doesn't look too, like my face doesn't look too dragged down. So I like putting the bronzer or contour right on top there. So as you can see, it's up here and not down here. So for me, it gives the same effect but more lifted. I have a very sharp jawline, so I'm just trying to smoothen it out. So let's do the same to the other side. For contour, I really suggest you start out light and then you just keep building and building, just so it's not a super harsh line. For the forehead, I usually start at the sides. I just try to even out the sides first. Then I do the entire hairline. So basically what you're doing now is you're trying to make the hairline and your face have like an ombre gradient effect, so it looks more natural and they look like they're fading into each other as opposed to looking like two separate things. Yeah. You can also put it down your neck just to connect this contour to the neck. I'm going to take the same bronzer shade and put it on an eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to carve out my crease. Just going to deepen it a bit. So we're going to be doing an easy eye look. Even beginners can do this eye look. So the reason I love putting my bronzer on the crease is just so everything just ties together. Everything looks like it all goes together. So I usually start at this outer part of my crease and then I just bring whatever's left on the brush towards the inside of the eye. Oh, and I'll also contour my nose. So I'll start here and just do like a line just to make it look sharper, and then I'll also connect the eyebrow all the way down here. So this is a great way to make your nose look more snatched. Okay. So you're just creating a shadow so that the nose just looks sharper. So don't create like a super harsh line because that's not it's not gonna look good. And don't forget to contour the under part of your lip, so your lip will also look bigger. Now I'm gonna add some blush. I'll just take the same brush that I used and then just dip it into this blush, and I usually start at the outer part of my face because I don't want to take it too much towards the center, because this one will make your whole face look lifted towards the outside, which I think is a way better look, so you look thinner too. I'll also put a bit on my chin, on my forehead, maybe on my nose. Not a lot, just whatever's left on the brush. Now for the eyes, I'm going to be using my favorite palette. This is the Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition palette from BH Cosmetics. I'm going to be taking this dark brown color right here. I'll just stamp it on the edge and then I'll try to wing it out to create a little shadow wing. Then with whatever's left, I'll take it on the entire crease. Same thing for the other side. Stamp it on. Now don't worry if it looks messy, we're gonna fix that later. Super easy. We're just gonna be using two colors, so that brown color and a nice shiny color in the middle. So I think I'm gonna go with this color right here. It's like a rose gold type of pink. Let's just dip with my finger and start in the center and then bring it towards the middle. That makes such a big difference. It really opens up your eye and it makes you look, you know, kind of magical. Looks like your eyes are sparkling. Now for metallics, I usually use my finger just because I think they're just easier to work with. But if you like using a brush, feel free to use your brush. I know it looks a bit messy now, but don't worry, we're gonna fix it. So I'm just gonna take that same brush that I used on the crease, and again, start on the edge, focus on the edge, and then put it on the entire crease. So basically what we're doing now is we're just blending that line between the metallic shade and the crease shade. Now it's nice and blended. I'm gonna take my powder brush. So this is the same one I used with the Nichido powder. And I'm just going to clean up the under part of my eye. Just get rid of any fallout. There you go. I see some fallout. Especially from the metallic shade, there really will be some fallout. And then I'm also gonna clean up the eyeshadow edges. I'll just lightly tap this, just blend it out so it doesn't look super harsh. There you go. So can you see the difference? So this one I blended it out. This one still looks kind of awful. So let's blend this one out as well. That looks good and blended out already. So now I'm going to do the soft wing. So this is one of the main things with this look. So everything I went pretty simple, but I wanted to do a nice brown soft wing to go with the bold lip. So what I'm gonna do now is take this brown, the darkest brown in this palette. I'm just going to use this brush. I really love this brush, by the way. This is the small angled brush from the Clutz collection. So this is the 2.0 collection. So I really like this. It makes it so easy to do a wing like this. There, so just look at it. If you like how it looks, just continue and take it towards the center of the eye. Don't be afraid to do a wing. It really lifts your eye. It makes it look like a foxy cat eye look. Now because we're using powder, this is so easy to just clean up using your fingers. Like especially for beginners with eyeliners like me. I'm really not good at putting eyeliner, but when I started using this whole powder technique, it just made it so much easier. If you make a mistake, don't worry because it's not permanent, it's just powder, so you can just, you know, fix it with your finger. Okay, so we're done with the wing on this side, and now I have to even it out on the other side. The great thing about powder is you can do a light layer and then just darken it based on what you see. I think that's it for the wing. I think it's as even as it can get. You know what, don't worry if it's not perfect. Just as long as it looks even, then I think you're good. And as you guys can see, it really does do such a great thing to, you know, lift your eye even though you did just such a simple look. Now I'm going to be finishing the rest of my eye. So I'm going to be taking this brown color right here, the one we put on the crease, and I'm just going to put it on my lower lash line. So I just want to smoke that part out just so it would define your eye even more. Don't forget to tap out the excess because that's gonna be fallout. Let's use this white shade just so it's different from the lid shade. So just put it here in the inner corner, just a little bit. Such a great way to really open up the eye and really make it look more sparkly. One of my favorite highlights is the rose gold highlight. I'll just put a bit here, up here, under my brow, my lip, my nose. I think that looks pretty good. So this is a great look to do because it's a very neutral look, especially since today we're going to be doing a red lip. You know what, I forgot to put mascara. So this one is the BADgal Bang Benefit Mascara. I'll start from on the outer edge because I want the outer part of my lashes to be more defined. I usually just do one dip of mascara and then that's what I work with for both eyes. It really does make such a big difference. It really opens up the eyes and it just looks, you know, a bit more flirty and romantic. Now for the main event, which is the red lip. I will line my lips first. This is the TONYMOLY Very Lovely Girl Dual Lip Liner in red. I basically just lined my entire lip with the lip liner, which you know is good because it gives you a good base to put that bold red lipstick. Now I really suggest, if you're going to be doing, you know, a bold color, especially red for your lips, that you do use a lip liner first, just so you know the lipstick doesn't bleed in random places of your face. I don't know which color to go for. Okay, I feel like I'll go for the Maybelline just because the name of the shade is Frontrunner, and I feel like Frontrunner is such a great name for, you know, what we're doing right now. Because, you know, we're doing a Valentine's Day look and we want everything to be really good and very wearable. So I feel like for me, this is a more wearable shade versus the super dark red shade. Wow, that was a challenge. Don't forget to check your teeth for some lipstick because they tend to get stuck over there. Now I'm gonna seal everything in with the BADESCU spray. I just want all the powders and everything to just melt into the skin. So I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge and just press everything down. So this will give you a nice dewy finish, and it will also just seal the makeup. That is it, you guys. This is my finished look. This is my Valentine's Day look. So I wanted to go for a nice bold red lip with a soft wing. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Mwah.